Hello and welcome to the ML on GPU web app. So this is the web interface through which machine learning developers and beginners in the machine learning domain can start working with their Python based machine learning models. So basically the first option that we have here is the link to the Python ML model. So first of all, we are typically supporting either of TensorFlow or the PyTorch machine learning framework. So this is the information hyperlinks that you can see over here for TensorFlow and PyTorch. So basically we are using these two frameworks. We are providing the option to use these two frameworks in this ML use case, and then we have an option to provide the actual requirement, which is low, moderate or high resource usage. So correspondingly the GPU resource would be allocated based on the requirement. And if in case there is a dependency package or library that is needed to be installed inside the Python program, where in which you have your machine learning code, you can just simply select add dependencies and click on this click on this plus symbol, and you can enter the pip package name. Basically pip is the Python package manager, where you can specify the additional packages that are needed for deploying your ML job. And once that is done, you just basically you need to increase this also. At least we have specified the time in minutes, and the default value is 1 here. So typically it would the smallest machine learning testing that we have done, we have seen that it at least takes around 5 to 6 minutes to run either of these two Python programs. So as I just mentioned, so this is the expected time for your ML job to be completed. So you enter an approximate time here and you go for the next option. So one thing I would like to explain further for this particular point, which is please enter any additional required dependencies. This is basically, if we compare this to running this particular URL, so basically we need to fetch the raw link first from here. So we get the raw link here and just paste it over here, and then since it is a TensorFlow based model, then we keep TensorFlow as it is. And whether we want to run on a low-end GPU or a moderate GPU or a high-end GPU, we simply specify what kind of hardware we need. So based on that, the corresponding hardware, GPU hardware, is going to be allocated. So for example, I want to keep it running on a moderate machine. So I will select here the Python package. Here I need to install matplotlib. Otherwise, if I do not install it, I will get an error. So I install the matplotlib package here. So as you can see here in the code, we have import matplotlib.pyplot as plot. So basically this package we need to install here. So we just mention matplotlib in this case, and then we specify a time for, say, maximum of like 7 minutes, or we can say 10 minutes, and then we click on next. So once we click on next, we would be getting this tokenomics, the tokenomics page. So here we have the user's address, and then we need to specify over here the address, and then we also set the maximum tokens amount to pay for this compute job, and then we select either of the blockchain, the Cardano or the Ethereum blockchain. So, and once that is done, we would also need to make sure that the Typhoon or Euro wallet has been integrated for this to be able to submit this job request, this ML job request. So this is basically the fundamental idea of how our ML on GPU web app works. Thank you.